Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready to take another ride in Esoteric Cloud, which is a lighter, less dense, and also vibing on a higher frequency and vibration vehicle in comparison to the bodies, aka body, emotions and minds, that our spirit is using right now. So when your spirit jumps into a esoteric cloud, your spirit can travel to higher, more expanded, wider and wiser realms of reality. So you can look at yourself on a lighter way, from a higher way, and you can feel about yourself and the spaces you win in a lighter way as well. So before we start the video, remember to check my link tree in the description below. Darius' page will also be in the description below, and the link to my Discord on Ezosu Gaming also will be available on the description below. And huge shout out to the Soul Group, huge shout out to Daria, huge shout out to Uriel, huge shout out to the subconscious community and every individual that is changing their world by being themselves. Okay? And this video is the continuation of the series, The Travels of Each Planet, and today we are here to talk about the travels of Mars. So in this series, we see the travels of the planets, right? We see the places where they have more influence. We see the places where they are more excited, less excited. We see the spaces where they are more aware or less aware. Basically, truthfully, we are seeing the spaces where we, from our perspective, are more or less aware of them. Are they more or less influential on us than actually really talking about what they are experiencing? We can't really know that. What I can know, it's what I experience. I don't even know how you experience, right? But that's not from this video. And then we try to perceive, we try to calculate, we try to assume. No, we don't try to assume. We assume, right? What type of experiences the spirit that created that body is going through right now. So today is the travels of Mars. And here is the board, a more simple board than the other videos. We in Libra season, creating new ways, right? To present things about the travels of Mars. Okay, so if you are not into astrology, Mars rules Aries and Scorpio. Mars feels at home in the 1st and 8th house. Mars is exalted in Capricorn and it falls in Cancer. So Mars has no control over itself. It's like a child in a candy shop in Capricorn. Mars is at school or is at church with his grandma in Cancer. So he can talk, he can laugh, he can fart, he can do anything without being slapped physically or emotionally with a very harsh shh from the grandma, right? So, what does that mean? It means that Aries is the masculine or the day side of Mars. What we can see, the actions, the words, what are you passionate about, not how much or the passions, the literal passions you have. So it's what we can see from Mars. It's the external, visible side of Mars. Scorpio is the night side or the feminine side of Mars, the internal side, the less practical things that we can't see, the invisible lights, the lights that can only be seen internally with that eye. It's not that you can't see it, you can see it with these eyes, but they are internally visible, invisible, right? So that's the night side, the internal feminine, the side that receives and contains of Mars. Scorpio, fixed water, being fixed on your own passions, motivations, anger, frustrations, and deep desires. Night side. Day side of Mars, Aries, cardinal, fire, creating new visions, creating new feelings, creating new ways to act based on those feelings, and creating new ways to see and feel about the world and have it very personal. That's why it's passionate. It's not that Aries are passionate and then they create new things. No, they are passionate because they create new things. But that's a different topic. That's talking about cardinal initiative, about newness, about uniqueness, about originality, right? So, and then Mars is exalted in Capricorn. You exalt your aggressiveness when you try through fear to control or limit others, for an example. And Mars falls in Cancer because you need to wait for others' emotional approval before you start doing something. As an example, right? So what does that mean? It means that Mars was born on the first house, right? The planet Mars. But the spirit who created Mars first became aware on Scorpio. But at that time, it had not yet created the body that we call Mars, which he took that whole time from Scorpio to Sag to Cap to Aquarius and then Aries to create all of that. It was like from Scorpio, imagine that we are talking about a female, a woman. She got pregnant in Scorpio, and then Sag, Cancer, Cap, Aquarius, and Aries, it's the gestation time. Okay? But, and then, yeah, not but, and then it births in Aries, the sun, the star that we can see, and then it travels like that, but the spirit is actually travel like that. We are just living things from... that's actually another video. Oh, I have another plan for that. Yeah, that's why it's not out yet. So, let's leave that for another video, okay? So, yeah. So, and the exaltation and the fall of a planet represents when the day starts and when the night starts. So we can see that Mars travels from Aries to Cancer to Scorpio and then to Cap. And we can see that the days in Mars are very big. Big. Wait, I'm confusing myself. I'm thinking too much. I had a plan and I'm thinking about the plan instead of doing it, right? Air signs, airheads. So the dawn starts in Capricorn. Then it's really day. Then, the days are very short. Yes, that was my first idea. The days are very short because in Cancer, the sun starts to set, the light, the visible parts start to go below the horizon. On Mars, if you live on Mars, your days will only go through Cap and like Gemini. In Gemini, the sun starts to fall, and then in Cancer, after Cancer, it's already fallen. So by like Leo, it's already night. Maybe after Leo, it's already night. Oh no! It takes a long time for the sun to set in Mars. Only like in Libra, the sun starts to really go down in Mars. So it's night on Scorpio. So the days are very short. And the dusk is very big and the dawn is short as well. So the day side is very fast. Aries, fast but not consistent. It exhausts himself very fast because the day starts in Cap and the day starts to end in Cancer. So it's only half of, and it's not fully day, just half of it. Half of it, like even to Taurus, maybe it's fully day, or into Gemini, to early Gemini, early third house is fully day in Mars. Then it's, the nights are always short as well. The nights are short as well. But the dusk is huge It's the biggest part, so it's not balanced in Mars. On the last video, the travels of Venus, we saw that it was balanced. And Venus rules Libra, which is the sign of balance, the 7th house, right? So, no, Libra does not rule the 7th house. Libra rules, Venus does not rule the 7th house. Venus rules Libra, not the 7th house in itself, okay? And so the dusk is huge on Mars. So Mars is learning how to be more consistent, because it's learning how to go on the same state for a very long time. Mars needs to learn how not to have so short expressions, because that turns into passion, into aggressiveness, destroying too much intensity. It's too intense, it's too powerful. You can't see others' feelings because it's confusing for you. It's day and night at the same time for a long time after the day. So it brings a lot of doubt that you are learning how to transit. You are learning how to make your day bigger and your night and your dusk smaller. So you also want to make your nights bigger. So your internal space, it's very intense and very transformative as well, because it's fixed Scorpio. The water accumulates so much that it explodes, right? So you are learning how to make yourself more clear, because in the dusk it's not clear. It's day and night mixture. You can see some day elements and some night elements, and then it might be confusing. That's why Aries and Scorpio are misunderstanding each other. It's an conjunction, okay? It's not even day or night. It's not balanced. It's too much of one or too much of the other, and it starts to mixture, and it's weird, right? So Mars is learning how to be more consistent, how to prolong their day, their expression, and how to prolong their night, their internalization, okay? And Mars is spinning. Where is my pen? It's on the floor. No, it's here. And Mars, the planet Mars, that we call Mars, because that planet, he's not aware that we call it Mars. We just, somebody look at it and was like, oh, that's Mars. That's it. Maybe it's not adding anything to the video, I just wanted to say it. So, Mars was born on the 1st house, right? And it travels like this in our own perspective, right? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, right? But we know that the spirit moves the other way around, because like benzene on light, and what's up for us, it's down for spirit, and what's up for spirit, it's down for us. What's right for us is left for them, for spirit. What's left for spirit is right for us, because we do like this, and now we are facing down. So up for us looks down, but up for us looks up, but it's down. Okay? So the spirit that created Mars was firstly aware in Scorpio. It started to rise, it started to create more awareness in Capricorn, and it was birthed in Aries. But physically, it was all the other way around. It looks like it was the other way around, because we became aware after the fact. So only after he has completed some more travels and cycles, only after the spirit is right here, we are aware of Mars here. So we think that he traveled in that way, but the spirit is traveling in that way, actually. But it started before. So it's confusing, but actually it's not. It's just the starting point was different. We think it was there, but it was actually there. But it's actually moving on the same direction, right? So Mars is born in Aries. Then the Sun is very strong in Aries. It starts to get night in Cancer, and then it's night in Scorpio. Then the Sun starts to rise in Capricorn, and it's day in Aries again. So Mars spins in that way. So I'm always a bit confused on that part. Mars we on Earth, we spin to the left. That's why the sun looks like it's going to the right. So Mars goes from Aries to Cancer, Cancer to Scorpio, Scorpio to Cap. He's spinning to the right. He's spinning to the right. Right? Because if you are in Mars, not looking out of Mars, if you are a spirit living in Mars, in that body of water, it looks like they goes from east to south. The first house, it's like here, I believe. The sun goes from the first house. Yeah, so they move to the left, but things appear being moving to the right. Man, I always confuse that part because we are looking out to Mars, but if you live in Mars, things look the other way around. Right? The sun is not actually moving. I mean, it is moving, but on its own speed. But what we perceive the sun going to the right, it's actually we moving to the left. So the Mars is also moving to the left, in my perspective, because the sun, if you are in Mars looking at the sun, it moves from Aries to Cancer as well. So the sun moves to the right in Mars. So the Mars, as it happens here on Earth, so Mars moves to the left as well. I mean, that's my conclusion. I'm open to debate. If I'm wrong, I wanna be right. I'm not no lost religious person that if I'm wrong, I don't wanna be right. If I'm wrong, I wanna be right. Just need to convince me in your unique way. Aquarius sun. Right? Me. You don't need to be an Aquarius sun. I'm an Aquarius sun. I have an Aquarius sun. So that's it. Mars is learning how to be more external, how to be more consistent, how to show all of that passion, how to show all of that creativity and uniqueness without exhausting himself or without hurting others. Give more time to the external side. Give more time to expression. Be more patient. Okay, be a bit more like Venus, waiting for the response. Faking it a little bit. You take your individuality and you prolong it. You don't give it, hey, that's my individuality. That's what I'm personally interested in. No, in Venus you take more time. You go around and around and around and around. You show some parts. Some parts are true, some parts are not true. With Mars, you are more direct. So you need to learn how to be more patient on your expressions because you are very direct internally, externally, but you are very indirect internally. You go, no. Yes, because you experience a lot of the same space but very fast, right? That's why you express so much so fast. You have a lot of internal business going on. So you need to balance that. Yeah, you need to balance your night and your day. They are both small. You are confusing. Your dusk is too big. You don't know if you want to express or to internalize. You don't know if you want to be balanced or extreme. You don't know. You just want to be or to close. It depends if you have Aries or Scorpio energy in your chart, right? But yeah, the dusks are huge in Mars. That leads to you expressing a lot very fast because the night is coming. So you want to take the most out of the sun, but you have no time to calculate. You have no time to feel comfortable. You have no time to be aware of others' internal sides because you are expressing and then it's night already. It's not day enough time. It's not enough time of day so you can see others. You only see yourself externally and internally. And then it takes so then it's dusk. It's like Cancer, right? Imagine you are living on Mars. You are going through dusk, but then it takes a long time to be night. So you can't be comfortable yet in being private. So that makes you angry, unsure, insecure. It is right to be private or not? It's time to be weird or not? It's time to satisfy my weird desires or not? I don't know, it's so confusing. Aggression or passionate, or you're too naive. You don't know when it's time to show and when it's time to hide. You always show. Okay? So yeah, learn how to be more patient, learn how to deal your cards better, learn how to be more diplomatic, be a little bit, be externally more fake, but always remain that intention, right? That, yeah, and you are spinning to the left to learn what we are learning here on earth, to be more left brain, to be more smart, to be more calculated, not be so much into the animalistic nature, into the flesh and blood, to be more into the air and gems, and the ability to show our value, even if we feel insecure, even if we feel fear. We don't let our pain make us hurt others. That makes no sense. Even if they were the trigger of our pain, why should we propagate more pain? You know? That kind of energy. I'm not saying that it's for everybody. Everybody shouldn't start fights. No. Hey, if you gotta defend yourself, defend yourself. But Mars people, maybe you start fights when you don't need to. Maybe you burn relationships you don't need to burn. So you need to be more patient. You need to be more clear. You need to be more clear with your intentions. You bring too much dusk. Day or night, I don't know. Sun or moon, I don't know. Privacy or open or clear or being clear, I don't know. I just feel too much. I just know what I know is what I feel. Not okay? But without losing, do all of that, without losing your own individuality and your own natural gift of being creative, unique, passionate, and very goal-driven and motivated. Okay, guys? So, thank you very much for watching. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here. I always like to do these videos. It's really a pleasure to make videos that others can see, because these are things that is going on in my mind, and it will be a waste for me just to spend the whole day thinking about them without talking them to you, right? So thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. Remember to check the links in the description below. You can access a lot of content, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was interesting for you. I hope it gave you a more interesting 11th house type of perspective about the space we live in. There is a lot of things going on, and there is a lot of interesting ways to know about those things without letting the knowledge killing the experience. And I just want to present a lighter information to you. So thank you very much. Until the next time, I love you. And as a Esoteric Cloud Surfer, I wish you a lot of individuality so you can maintain your sanity. And until the next time, as a Esoteric Cloud Surfer, surfing out. See you next. Bye.